So Kim Kardashian has been everywhere again. And honestly, I don't even know how she does it. Every time you blink, there's a brand new headline, a new collaboration, or some wild story from her past popping back up like it never went away. And this week, she gave us a little bit of everything. Fashion moments, throwbacks to her reality TV romances, some totally bizarre confessions, and even other people trying to come for her spotlight. Like, seriously, where do we even start? I guess the best place is with her newest big power move, because Kim just launched her NikeSkims collab in New York City, and the event turned into a whole red carpet situation. She walked in wearing this sheer catsuit over her brand's new sports bra and high-waisted briefs, and of course, everyone's cameras went crazy. But the real thing that had people talking wasn't even the outfit. It was how tiny Kim looked next to all the athletes who showed up. Like, Kim is about 5'2", which is pretty petite, but standing next to Serena Williams at about 5'9", the height difference was something else. And then next to pro basketball players like Isabel Harrison at 6'3" and Natasha Cloud at 5'10", Kim looked like she needed a step stool just to be in the photo. I mean, no shade at all, but it was giving bring your child to work day energy. And of course, the internet ate it up because side-by-sides like that are just too good not to meme. Personally, I love that Kim leans into these moments and doesn't shy away from looking small because let's be real, the woman has built an empire being larger than life in every other way. Who cares if she's shorter than a volleyball player? If anything, it makes her look even more like the underdog turned megaboss character that she plays so well in pop culture. But while Kim was busy being the center of attention in New York, her past came back to remind us of a chapter that people had almost forgotten, her Aussie bodyguard romance. Yes, I'm talking about Shengo Deane, the tall, dark, handsome Australian guy who had his big reality TV moment with Kim about 15 years ago. If you were watching Kourtney and Kim Take New York back in 2010, you probably remember the steamy storyline where Kim and her bodyguard blurred the professional lines and things got romantic. They kissed, they cuddled, and for a second, it looked like maybe Kim was gonna run off into the sunset with her hunky protector. But as it always happens in Kardashian land, the romance fizzled out fast. The official reason? His visa ran out and he had to go back to Australia. Honestly, that's the most anticlimactic plot twist ever. Imagine thinking you found your fairy tale prince only for immigration law to step in and say, nope, time's up. After that, the headlines had a field day calling him the one who got away, and it only got juicier when his ex-wife claimed he left her for Kim. Shengo, of course, played it down, insisting they were just friends, even though the footage of them cuddling in bed on camera said otherwise. Now fast forward to today, and Shengo has basically gone underground. He deleted most of his social media, married a woman in Australia who, by the way, people pointed out looked a lot like Kim, and settled into a much quieter life. The two even had a son together, though now fans are speculating if they're still together because she's been missing from his Instagram since early 2023. You know how it is, unfollows, old photos disappearing, likes stopping, the clues are all there. But Shengo himself looks like he's living well. He's been spotted at fancy events, black tie galas, enjoying the good life. Honestly, I don't blame him for stepping out of the chaos that comes with being linked to Kim Kardashian. That spotlight burns hot, and not everyone can handle it. Still, I think it's hilarious that after all these years, people are still curious about him. That's the power of the Kardashian orbit. Once you're in it, even for a little bit, people never stop wondering where you ended up.
And speaking of people who can't seem to stop circling back to Kim, let's talk about Ray J for a minute. Yes, him again. He recently popped up on a live stream making this wild claim that he's supposedly working with federal investigators to build some kind of case against Kim and Kris Jenner. Like a full-on RICO case, the kind usually used for mob bosses. And the way he hyped it up, saying this is worse than Diddy, had everyone's jaws dropping, but also side-eyeing at the same time. Because here's the thing, he offered zero details. No receipts, no documents, not even a hint of what he's actually talking about. Just a whole lot of dramatic talk. Reps for Kim and Kris, of course, didn't comment, which is kind of their classic move when something sounds too over the top to even dignify with a response. Personally, I think Ray J knows how to stir up a headline when he wants attention, but unless he drops actual proof, this just feels like noise. Still, you can't deny that whenever he says Kim's name, the media runs with it, because people remember their history. And that's the kind of pop culture baggage you can never fully escape. But not all the Kardashian drama is heavy. Sometimes it's just plain funny. Like when Kim revealed that her mom, Kris, once tricked her into a blind date. This story had me cracking up because it is so Kris Jenner. According to Kim, this was back before Keeping Up with the Kardashians even started. Kris told Kim she had a job interview at the Ivy, which is a pretty fancy restaurant in LA. So Kim shows up with a full resume in hand, ready to network, only to realize halfway through that Kris had actually set her up on a date with a TV executive. Like, imagine thinking you're there to pitch yourself for a career opportunity, and instead the guy across the table is trying to flirt with you. Kim said she figured it out quickly and was ready to kill her mom over it. And honestly, I would have felt the same way. To make it worse, Kris later admitted that the guy totally knew it was a date, so Kim was the only one clueless in the whole situation. I mean, Kris is the ultimate momager, but sometimes she really takes it too far. Still, you can't say she doesn't hustle for her kids, even if it means mixing business and pleasure in the strangest ways. And if that wasn't enough Kardashian oversharing, remember when Kim told the world about an intimate moment she had with Pete Davidson that was apparently inspired by her grandma MJ? Yes, MJ, the sweet older lady we all adore on the show. Kim once admitted that her grandma told her life is best lived when you make certain moments special, like having a romantic time in front of a fireplace. And Kim, never one to miss an opportunity, revealed that she and Pete actually did that, and then she told MJ about it. I don't know what's funnier, the fact that Kim shared this on camera, or that MJ just nodded and approved like, well, good for you, dear. Honestly, only this family could turn something like that into casual dinner conversation. For the rest of us, it would be the most awkward confession ever, but for them, it's just another Tuesday. Now, while Kim keeps grabbing headlines, her ex, Kanye West's wife, Bianca Censori, is trying to step into the spotlight too. She just announced that she's launching her own fashion line called Bianca. And of course, people are already comparing it to Skims. Sources say her line is going to be more artistic and less commercial. But let's be real, when you're married to Kanye and your brand drops right after her ex's billion-dollar company has taken over the shapewear world, people are going to connect the dots. Some think Bianca's line could rival Skims, but others are skeptical because, well, the Kardashian brand machine is almost impossible to compete with. Personally, I think Bianca has a unique aesthetic, and she definitely turns heads with her bold looks. But building a fashion empire isn't just about shock value. It's about consistency, marketing, and timing. And Kim has all three locked down. Still, I'll be watching to see if Bianca can carve out her own lane, or if she'll always be living in Kim's shadow. And while all of this was happening, Kim was out here on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, reminding everyone that she's not just a businesswoman, she's also a meme queen. In the skit, she joked about having a superpower, saying she can bring anything back just by saying it. Old memes, old slang, old dances, you name it. And the way she confidently brought back the dab like it never left, iconic. Jimmy Fallon played along, but honestly, he's not wrong when he said that happened so fast, because Kim really does have that power. If she says something is back in style, the internet believes her. And honestly, I think that's one of her greatest strengths. She might not invent every trend, but she knows exactly how to take one, amplify it, and make it feel bigger than ever. Even her daughter North has picked up the knack for setting trends, like when she gifted Kim a necklace engraved with a viral meme phrase. Can you imagine being 14 and already curating your mom's jewelry around TikTok jokes? That's the Kardashian effect. And love them or not, you have to admit they know how to stay culturally relevant in ways most celebrities could only dream of. At the end of the day, whether she's standing next to 6-foot-tall athletes looking tiny, revisiting old flings from reality TV, brushing off dramatic accusations, or laughing about blind dates her mom tricked her into, Kim Kardashian proves again and again that she knows how to keep people talking. And honestly, that's the real superpower. She can make a funny little story, a throwback romance, or even someone else's fashion line into a headline. And we're all still here, watching, laughing, gossiping, and waiting for whatever comes next. Because let's face it, the Kardashian show never really ends. It just finds a new stage.